What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine foresight?
Can you wait a little moment? The Master Diviner will be here soon. She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit. This is her first real test as a General. I hope she can...
I don't think I can ever get used to this. It's a pleasure to see you all here today, collating casualties and losses, dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples, submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Jingyuan. Generalship is no trifling matter. It is a...
I think she actually really enjoys it.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Of course not. On the contrary. I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Luofu. Now that...
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised. They're...
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn...
Kenapa Anda kembali jadi Danhang?
On behalf of the
Sebelumnya
Astral
ada Dan Fang,
Express,
kan?
I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Oh, wow. Nothing tangible then? But at least it sounds pretty cool.
Now that thanks have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you.
The style around.
Seriously? Thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission?
It's not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's Resurrection. Not to mention the Antimatter Legion, and it's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective.
You could go through it
I would
all with
appreciate
me
if you
so
could
that
go through it all with me. So, where should we begin? It appears that Vantilia was the mastermind behind it all. The Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since we have kept a watchful eye on their movements. Few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed, clandestinely plotting and machinating, and surreptitiously bestowed a Stellaron upon the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Luofu into a perilous trap of self-destruction. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a re-evaluation. We should proceed cautiously. When the Ambrosial Arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of years ago, the abundance became a taboo. Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called Way of Immortality, were ruined at a stroke. Presumably, from that moment on, the seeds of discord for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them were willing to work with the enemy, acquiring a Stellaron from the Antimatter Legion to try and revive the abundance. They succeeded all right. But why would Fantilia's objective to be to realize their wishes? Those traitors gained nothing. They betrayed the Xianzhou only to become sacrificial offerings in the Lord Ravager's grand scheme. The Stellaron Hunters. We know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio, that prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Luofu. The Stellaron Hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested. Now that the future has come true, the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions. And with everyone's help, that we may. But as logical as things might seem, there are still many details about what... For example, how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou? And who sent it onto Scale Gorge Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? All of this is a mystery. I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Jingyuan, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I fear that if the Astral Express gets dragged into matters, leaving will not be an easy task.
Jingyuan has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight map. Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yukong. It was all so chaotic. When Phantilia took form, it was as if Tingyun vanished into thin air. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Tingyun was a puppet manipulated by Phantilia, or if some form of deception was used to cloud her vision. I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission Ambassador may be a bleak one. As for how matters are handled with regards to Tingyun, I believe it's best left to her Foxian kin. I have informed the Skyfaring Commission of the events which took place, and I think it would be best if you were the one to deliver this item to Yukong.
I understand. Leave it with us.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties. It's getting late. If you need me, I'll be in the Divination Commission.
This will be another story, but where I need to go?
There's inspiration in every glance and every breeze.
I see. Please extend my regards to the 10 lords.
I will. Our condolences, Hellmaster. You have guests. I shall take my leave.
Tunggu, bukankah ini yang...
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Luofu from the stellar...
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct. Tingyun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Tingyun, a lord. How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the
Madame Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept. Thank you for bringing Tingyun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. You see, for long-life species of the Xianzhou, death has always... Ordinarily, the 10 Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come. People are used to a short farewell as opposed to a tedious burial process. Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians. Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away. All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly. It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort their survivors. It's also my way of saying farewell to Tingyun. I know, I'm self. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Tingyun. I can still hardly believe it. I'd like to ask you all to witness this event. I've instructed Yen Ming to sort through Tingyun's belongings. I hope you can pick some...
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madam Yukong.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the 10 Lords Commission to...
You always did say that I like to gossip, and here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off. Oh. It's you. For a moment.
We're here to help sort out Miss Tingyun's things. Madam Yukong?
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Okay, let's see what there is. An Annie Cassiter's seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and something wrapped up tight. I wonder what this is. Looks like some kind of antique? But who'd want to hold on to something like...
Oh, Tingyun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yenming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yenming, it's...
I remember asking her for one at the time. Tingyun and I were from different guilds. We were competitors, but also colleagues. When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends and other guild members. It became the rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Tingyun would leave. If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her back?
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Tingyun would have kept. Could there be other things similar to what Yenming got? We should take a look.
There's nothing else, except a handful of seeds. It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box. The Sleepless Earl. Let me think.
I can't cook to save my life, but one thing I'm sure of is that's a kitchen knife. I've never seen Miss Tingyun use anything like that to defend herself. There's an ad in the knife case. Spices Supreme. A room alley? Which store is that again? This bow. It's a good bow. It couldn't be meant for me. Alright, just kidding. Just trying to lie. Do you know where we're supposed to take these things? everything okay? Huh? Why is D-Ting talking to you? I've always been nice to cute little animals. Of course I understand. All cute things in the world share a special connection. The first time we met D-Ting was during the Kafka hunt. I could tell there was a mysterious connection between us. Whenever he barked, I understood what he... For example, woof woof, woof 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 woof. Meaning, hello dear, I found a strange thing at the port of Cloudford. You may want to come and have a look for yourself. D-Ting can convey a lot of information with only a few sentences. So what did D-Ting find at the port? Come on, let's go check it out. Little D-Ting says he's been dutifully searching for clues all over the Xianzhou. He notified us as soon as he found something strange. So what does he want us to take a look at?
Xiang, retainer to General Jing Yuan. I'm in active pursuit of a fugitive. The situation is unpredictable and developing rapidly. So I've planted this jade tracer to record my whereabouts, in case I lose contact. If anyone finds this tracer, please take it to the seat of divine foresight, so the Cloud Knights have the necessary intel to act swiftly.
Ah, so it's a recording device. D-Ting must have heard its signal and called us over here to investigate. He looks about 8 or 9 years old, and he's already the General's retainer? The Xianzhou given everything that's been happening on the Xianzhou recently, I reckon the only fugitive worthy of a retainer's attention would be a Stellaron hunter.
Blade tracking entry. Traces run cold at Starskiff Haven. I'll have to ask the Cloud Knights in the area if they saw anything. Captain, could you spare a moment?
Yanqing? Why are you all the way out here on the front lines? Shouldn't you be back at the seat of divine force?
The General already has a lot on his plate. As his retainer, it's my duty to share the burden. Nothing new to report, I assume?
Correct. After this Blade escaped from the shackling prison, he disappeared into thin air.
Or perhaps he had no intention of escaping in the first place.
What foul demons found their way across the stars to wreak havoc on the Luofu?
That's why I'm here, to help the General eliminate those—
Is that so? I didn't receive any—
this is a covert operation.
Then shall we dispatch a few knights for this operation of yours?
I appreciate the gesture, but the fewer people who know about a covert operation, the better. Making a big show of it will only scare the snake deeper into the grass. A good hunter must operate alone. Dispatch a few knights. Huh. How incapable does he think I am? I might be young now, but just you wait. Bad writing, terrible pacing.
Pre-loved goods are the savvy choice.
The Skyfaring Commission really made... If the Psycrane hadn't been damaged, we could have extracted some footage. Shift the balance. The perimeter is well guarded, but the starskips are blocked from entering or exiting. There's no way that... But if he fled toward the interior of the ship, it'll be hard to track him down over such... a fugitive would still have to rely on starskiffs to trap... If we start by investigating the starskiff he stole, guess it's back to the docks again. Looks like the influence of the Stellaron spirits is growing. Time for some swordplay! Strike with heart!
It's too late to repent. I sense a storm.
Savor the vigor of it.
So, how many of my moves can you block? Ha!
I wish not to use the strength.
Naughty children, you're in bad shape.
Step aside. I have no interest in
Time for some swordplay! Playing dead? What a child. So, how many of my moves can you block? Ha!
Clemency? Never heard of it.
What's this? This kind of wound is not the work of a Cloud Knight. The best prey is one that leaves traces. Here, Ting, let's follow the scent. Civilians are still getting attacked? Where are the Cloud Knights? Hey, don't panic! I'll get you out of there!
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict. I sense a storm.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Practice is over. Swords descend! Time for some sword play! Blade in flight!
I wish not to use the strength.
Naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
Strike with heart!
All better now?
Do not fret. Clemency? Never heard of it.
So, how many of my moves can Blade in flight?
I sense a storm. Heaven surge. Cloud-bearing dragon. Rise!
Huh? They were on their feet a second ago.
Thank you for your assistance, young man.
Just doing my job. The port has been sealed off. Why are you here alone?
I came with a merchant ship. The shadows of old friends have returned. Who would have imagined the Luofu could become such a dangerous place?
You chose a bad time to visit, I'm afraid. There's been an incident. It won't take long for the General to fix it, though. This place isn't safe. We should head to the nearest Cloud Knight garrison. By the way, did you see a man with long hair and black clothes around here? You can't see? Apologies. I thought... My name is Yun Qing. I'm registered with the Cloud Knights. And your name is?
Jing Liu.
Nice to meet you. Miss Jing Liu? Allow me to lead the way. We might have to take a bit of a detour, but I promise to get...
Where exactly are we headed?
To the docks. Don't worry, you'll be safe. So, are you from one of the other Xianzhou ships? The Yaoqiang? The Fang...
I'm from the Xiangcheng.
The Songcheng? There's a ship called the Songcheng? Why haven't I heard of it? Miss Jing Liu, how long has it been since you last set foot on the Luofu?
Are you always this talkative?
Just making conversation. I wanted you to know I was still here. Let's get going, miss.
Where do we go from here?
Shh, quiet. Wait here a moment, miss. I'll be right... doing here?
You've come at the perfect time, little one. We could use your blood to irrigate the celestial traces.
Little one? This little one is about to teach you a big lesson.
That'll take more than medicine. Savor the vigor of it.
Time for some swordplay!
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict. I sense a storm.
Where did these guys come from? Huh.
You are quite the sword master, young. I heard it. A sword whistles through the air and rings out upon contacting the enemy. While as a musician listens to the notes of a song, so a poet listens to its rhyme. And in the flow of combat, a skilled...
Thanks.
However, your zealousness inhibits your ability to hide your line of attack. Which causes your sword's song to become somewhat mumbled at the end.
I guess the connection between music and swordplay is real after all. The general told me something similar. He said my swordplay was too proud and angular. He said it lacked the maturity required to win the title of sword champion.
Sword champion? If I recall correctly, that title is bestowed on one.
Right! Ever since the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, the title of Sword Champion has gone unclaimed. But once everything settles down and the combat art ceremony returns, it's a title I'm determined.
The Cloud Knights have many martial arts traditions. Who was it that
I see you're no stranger to the art. I won't keep you in suspense. My master is none other than General Jingyuan of the Luofu.
General?
I know you haven't visited for a long time, but surely you've heard of General Jingyuan. He says he has no affinity with the sword, that his skills are getting rusty. Well, if that's true, I never noticed from his training. All right, the coast is clear. Let's keep moving. The Starskip voyage log can be accessed through the dock navigator array. Active star skiff, active star skiff. There! This one goes past the Divination Commission and the Artisan... Well, my work here is finished. Now to make sure you get to a safe...
Given the present circumstances, the Cloud Knight garrison probably...
Correct. So we're not going there. I'm taking you to the shackling prison. Safe, well-guarded, plenty of food.
Young man, if you wish to apprehend someone, shouldn't you have a...
Suspicious behavior and half-truths. Those alone are reason enough. You think you can fool me just because I'm a sealed-off port with a stranded passenger? Unlikely. Not to mention you walking the whole way here without so much as a stumble. You can see as well as I can. The biggest giveaway was your comment about my swordplay. Correctly guessing the number of swords from the sound alone? You'd have to be more than human. You're not blind at all, are you?
I never claimed to be. You came up with that yourself. Fear not, young man. I hold no grievance against you, and have never held ill intent towards the Xianzhou. The black veil covering my eyes is merely proof of my resolve to never look back. To never fall again into Mara and destruction. I came here to catch one person. It's quite fortunate.
The one you're looking for. Is it Blade?
He goes by Blade nowadays. A fitting name for someone who take me to him, young man. You are no match for me, and therefore, no match for Blade either. Let me accompany you. There is no need to throw...
We've not even drawn swords yet, and you declare your...
I was hoping to avoid a conflict with the clan. Let's have ourselves a little contest. We can use the above.
And if I win?
Then I will obediently follow you to the shackling prison and receive what... But if I win, you have to share Blade's weapon.
A Cloud Knight never gambles with officials.
I admire your confidence. But what was it you said earlier? It would seem we've cleared every abomination from the area. Let's find another location and continue our contest. May the best swordmaster win. This place is brimming with Mara, the perfect environment for honing one's skills. Surely slaying abominations doesn't count as gambling with official business?
How do we tell who's won?
We go from here to the end of the path without leaving a speck of abomination behind us. The
deal.
Lead the way.
What if you're just using this as a chance to...
Jing Yuan trained you all.
Was that the wind?
Shift the balance.
Need good firewood.
Show me what you got. Strike with heart!
Awaken dormant scales. Delve hidden moon. World cleansing dragon. It's too late to repent. I wish not to use the strength.
Savor the vigor of it.
So, how many of my moves can you block?
Naughty children, don't listen. Nap time.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Time for some sword play! Where did she go? I didn't even see you overtake me.
Too slow, young.
But how is that possible?
What kept you this time? You'll need to work harder. Otherwise, you won't even catch me in a star skip. I haven't had this much fun in a long time. A long time has passed since I wielded this sword. Come, young man. I'll let you... I'll let you make 3 moves. Draw your sword. Don't you know it's rude to keep an elder waiting?
Blade in flight!
Hesitant. Weak. What happened to that confidence of yours?
Strike with heart!
My turn. Once you draw your sword, you must strike down your adversary in one blow without turning back. Jingyuan taught you how to slay abominations. But did he ever teach you how to deal with the Mara struck? The answer is, there is no difference. The sword pierces the body and severs its life.
Enough! Swords descend!
Your final move was the only one.
I lost?
Our contest has not yet come to a conclusion. For I have yet to make my final. Unsheathing this sword without merit is to blaspheme the divine will of the Rainbow Arbiter and invite calamity.
You...
Even with your strength, if you were to cross paths with Blade, it would... I can give you a more dignified end than dying at his hands. To die as a swordmaster, having witnessed the perfect... What say you to that? You...
I deflected it?
That move was a token of my appreciation.
This mysterious woman also wants to find the way. No matter what, I have to pick up the pace.
that's the end? There's nothing else in the operations log? That Jingliu seems pretty dangerous. Shouldn't we hand this over to Qing Yuan as soon as possible?
There's inspiration in every glance and every breeze.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Without a doubt. This Jade Tracer belongs to Yangqing. You already access—
He accidentally pressed a button.
No harm done. She was my mentor and my superior when I was a member of the Cloud Knights. However, she left the Xian. If you see her, be sure to keep your distance and notify me immediately. He took on the charge of pursuing a major criminal. It is not my place to impede him for fear of his well-being. That, I do have confidence in him, though. Forgive me, but I can— Thank you again for your help. I hope to be able to drink and talk freely with you.
The Lafu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've got to give it a try.
Good quality, good price. Hassle-free chartering. High-end barge. The best choice for galactic commerce. Good quality, good price. Hassle-free chartering. High-end barge. The best choice for galactic commerce.
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission if you need help.
What was that? A new crucible for the furnace. There it is. What was that? You could be good firewood. Who goes there?
Can't stop the rock!
Turn up the volume.
That'll take more than medicine.
You're in bad shape.
You've still got time to surrender. No, you don't.
I'm okay.
Pretty good crowd today.
Keep up my tempo. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Savor the vigor of it.
Follow hook if you want to win. Hit start comes the great has arrived. Make way, make way. Bang!
How about this?
Time to make some mischief.
Time for them.
Let's rock.
You're in bad shape.
The best is yet to come.
Here to crash the party? Keep up. My tempo! Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
Rules are made to be broken!
Here comes the medicine.
Ready to jam.
Just a scratch.
Follow hook if you want to win! Hit start hook the great high! Make way! Make way!
You're in bad shape.
Pretty good crowd today. Turn up the volume.
Let's go. How about this?
Time for a shot. Nap time. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much better. Rules are made to be broken!
I'm okay.
Come on, villains! Yeah!
Let's make it quick. Ha!
Keep up. My tempo. Message. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Naughty children, don't listen. Here comes the medicine.
Ready to jam.
Time to make some mischief! You call it small!
Let's go. Yeah!
Follow hook if you want to win! Hit start hook the great high! Make way! Make way!
take more than medicine. Savor the vigor.
Feelings!
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Rules are made to be broken!
This song's just for you. Keep up my tempo!
Time for a shot. You're in bad shape.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
There's inspiration in every glance and every breeze. Dun, 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 dun.
The Sleepless Earl. Was that the name of that tea house at the port when we first got into town? you